Hello there, I'm Felicity Barr with the headlines on Al Jazeera. Emergency aid has finally started arriving on the remote Indonesian islands, which were hit by a tsunami on Monday. The 3-metre wave, triggered by an earthquake, killed more than 300 people. Up to 400 are still missing. And Indonesia is also recovering from another natural disaster, the eruption of Mount Merapi, which has killed 30 people on Java Island. Authorities say villagers are trying to return to their homes despite warnings that the volcano could erupt again. Homes in the area have been covered in ash and crops destroyed. Al Jazeera's Step Vasson is at the foot of Mount Merapi.
This is how the destructive power of Mount Merapi looks like. A surreal moon landscape. Everything was wiped out in just a few minutes. Nobody could escape. In this village, most people died. Some of them because they listened to the advice of a mystic man, and they ignored the advice of scientists.
Tens of thousands of people have been protesting against austerity measures imposed by the Romanian government. The rally in the capital, Bucharest, was not enough to bring down the current government. It managed to survive a no-confidence vote in Parliament. Clashes have erupted between Palestinian protesters and police in the Israeli Arab town of al-Farm. At least 10 people were injured in the unrest. Violence followed a march by far-right Jewish groups calling for all Arabs to be expelled from Israel. The chairman of British Airways has called for airport security checks to be scaled back. Martin Bulletin says measures such as asking passengers to remove their shoes are, quote, redundant. And he's accused British authorities of bowing down to US demands. Britain's Transport Department says it has no plans to change current measures. In France, the controversial pension reform bill is over the last hurdle, winning final approval from the lower house of Parliament. Al Jazeera's Andrew Simmons is in Marseille.
As expected, the lower house, the National Assembly, has given its final approval to the pension and retirement reform. 336 voting for, 233 against. It all now goes to the Constitutional Council for final ratification. That's really a formality, although the opposition's Socialist Party says it will appeal against the decision. But it is likely to become law sometime in November.
And a reminder, you can always watch Al Jazeera online by heading to our website, aljazeera.net/English, and clicking on the Watch Now icon. But those were the latest headlines here on Al Jazeera. I'm Felicity Barr. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.